Assalamu alaikum my dear students, hope you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIBS Homeschool. This is Emdadul, Assistant Teacher of Mathematics, National Ideal Universal School, Day Shift. Dear students, today I am going to conduct a math class of class 7. Our today's topic is Chapter 8 Basic Discussion Part 1. Dear students, it means that today we are going to start geometry. In the first class of geometry, I am going to discuss some important topics from your book, from chapter 8, from page 33, 133 and 134. Page 133 and page 134. I am going to discuss. Okay, dear students, let us see what is discussed in this page. Here, first topic is geometrical arguments. Geometrical arguments. Here, proposition is our first topic today. Proposition. At first, we have to know what is proposition. The subjects discussed in geometry is generally called a proposition. The subjects discussed in geometry is generally called proposition. Suppose I am telling when two lines intersect. When two lines intersect. I want to discuss this. When two lines intersect, the produced vertically opposite angles are equal. Produced vertically opposite angles are equal. These two angles are vertically opposite. So, these two angles are equal. We want to discuss today. So, this is the proposition. This is the proposition. When two lines intersect, the produced vertically opposite angles are equal. Okay. Now, next one, next portion, construction. When proposition in which one has to draw geometrical figure and prove its validity by arguments is called construction. It means that depending on the proposition, constructing a figure and we have to prove the validity of the figure by arguments is known as construction. Suppose the length of three sides of a triangle is given. I have to draw the triangle. I have to draw the triangle using side A, B and C. A, B and C. Another angle may be given here. If I draw the angle, then angle also given. Using this information, if I construct the triangle, then this is the construction. This is the construction depending on the given information. And dear students, you need to know how many parts are there in the construction. Here, three parts are there in a construction. First one is data. Data means the given information. When three sides are given, we can construct a triangle. We can construct a triangle. So, these three sides is the given information. It means this is the data. This is the data. And B, steps of construction. To construct the triangle, we need to follow how many steps. It means that to write the description of the construction, we need to follow the sequence, which work we are doing at first to draw the figure. Sequentially, we have to write all the steps. That steps are known as steps of construction. So, at first we will write the given information, that is data. Then we have to draw or construct the figure, and we have to write the description according to the construction, maintaining the sequence, and then write the description of that construction, and that are known as steps of construction. Now, proof. Dear students, in this case, to prove this, just we need to show the validity of the construction by the arguments or using the given information according to the construction. We have to show the proof. Okay, dear students, now we have done construction. Now we will discuss about theorem. What is theorem? The proposition which is established for some geometrical statement by arguments is called a theorem. The proposition which is established for some geometrical statement by arguments is called theorem. It means that we have to prove or we have to establish a proposition by some geometrical arguments, and that proposition is known as theorem. Suppose there is a theorem of Pythagoras. If you see or you will see in your book in the next chapter, you will see theorem 1 in chapter 9, that is the sum of the three angles of a triangle is two right angles. Sum of the three angles of a right angle is two right angles. This statement is a proposition, and this proposition is also a theorem, as this we have to establish by some geometrical arguments. So this is a theorem. Now I will say how many steps are to follow to prove the theorem. Here the theorem consists of the following parts. How many parts here? 4 parts. First part, general enunciation. General enunciation means preliminary we have to write the given statement, and that statement or proposition is known as general enunciation. Then the next step is particular enunciation. Dear students, this repeats in special terms the statement already made and refers it to a diagram which enables the reader to follow the reasoning more easily. It means that the statement or the proposition which is discussed in the general enunciation, we have to represent that by geometrical figure, and then we have to present that easily, and we have to say what we need to prove in the particular enunciation. Now construction. Construction in case of theorem, here construction means the additional drawing made to prove the truth of a problem. It means that to prove a theorem or a proposition, sometimes we may need additional drawing. This additional drawing to prove a theorem or a construction or a theorem or a proposition is known as construction. It means additional drawing for proof is known as construction. Now the last step is proof. Last step is D, that is proof. The proof shows that the object proposed in a problem has been all accomplished, or that the property stated in a theorem is true. It means that we have to prove the statement or the proposition logically using different geometrical statements or the informations. We have to prove, and that is known as, or we can use the different properties to prove the theorem that is true or the proposition is true. This is known as proof. Now corollary. This is a statement of the truth of which following readily form from an established proposition as an inference or deduction which usually requires no further proof. It means that corollary means a statement which is true, and that we can say from any proposition, depending on any true statement, we can say that another statement is true. Suppose when we will prove the three angles of a triangle, sum of the three angles of a triangle is two right angles. In that case, we will see this. When we will prove the sum of the three angles of a triangle, you will get this type of figure. It means that if we consider ABC is a triangle, from this we have to prove ABC. Sum of these three angles is two right angles, and when we will prove this, we will see that sum of these two angles, this angle and this angle, is equal to this angle. So we can say sum of the two opposite angles opposite angle of inner side is equal to the exterior. Two interior opposite angles, sum of the two interior opposite angles is equal to the exterior angle of the triangle, we can say. So this statement is known as corollary, and that we can say from the theorem. Sum of the three angles of a triangle is two right angles, and from this we can say each angle of the triangle is less than 180 degree, as sum of the three angles is 180 degree or two right angles. So each angle must be less than 180 degree or two right angles. Okay, dear students, so this is known as corollary. Now I will discuss about some geometry, about some symbols used in geometry. Now look at the board here, symbol. This symbol, you know, this is addition, and this symbol also, you know, that is equal to. This symbol, you know, that is greater than. This symbol is less than, and this symbol is known as congruent. This is you are looking at first in class 7. So this symbol, remember the symbols here, this symbol is known as congruent, and this symbol, if you see two vertical straight lines, these two lines is known as parallel to. It means this line is known as parallel. This symbol is known as parallel. Here symbol and meaning here. This is angle. Suppose we want to draw angle here in this way. This is angle and this is perpendicular. This sign is known as perpendicular. This is perpendicular and this is looking like as triangle. So this sign is known as triangle sign. And this look like a circle, and here is the center also shown using a dot. So this symbol is known as circle. And this sign is known as, remember this sign, two dot in the above and one is below. This sign is known as since, and if we write this one in this way, one is above and two is below, then this sign is known as therefore. This sign is known as therefore. These are the symbols used in geometry. Okay, dear students, I hope you have understood our today's class. Study this at home, and if you face any problem, then you may contact with us. Okay, dear students, keep practicing at home, abide by your parents, stay home, stay safe. See you again. Till then, Assalamu alaikum.